Hi everyone and welcome back to my channels, and today we're going to unbox and review these three figures that is from Fit series. So let's see how the quality stack up between these three figures with three different kind of brand. So let's get started. First of all, we have Altria aka Goddess Rongominiat or Lion King, made by Banpresto. The figures comprise of three parts. I thought they just two parts, but it come with three. The first is the figure itself, the base, and also her right hand, which is detachable, surprisingly. So let's take a look with these figures. The only thing, the pros I can share is her body shield and her legs, very clean, no issues at all. But other than that, there's a lot of issue with this figure, starting with on the top, where her crown is not a solid material or even plastic. It's just a cloth wrapped around her hair with a gold color, so it really soft crown, not plastic at all. And then her hair design is very awful, I would say, because Saber or Altria doesn't have any spike design. They just have a straight hair with or sometimes she got a headband wrapped around her hair, but absolutely doesn't have some kind of Naruto or Dragon Ball style hair where she got a spike. So these same kinds of issue that we got. And then her face expression, I would say passable, but it could be better. And then her fingers on detachable hand, her right hand, there's some issue with a QC. It's not very clean. I don't know why. From the top, shield, everything from her leg is very nice, but it end up very not clean design on her right hand, especially the fingers. So this could be take note for Banpresto for upcoming detail. And then we going to her cloak. I appreciate they have some kind of flowers or the pattern on the edge of the cloak, but other than that, it has so many issues. I don't think my camera got on record, because my cloak have on this figure have a lot of scratches, and then the paint is not very clean. There's a more and less on here and there, so you can see on the video, you can see that the yellow line has some kind of issue in QC doesn't very clean, so that's also a little bit let down. And I think just that is already a lot of issue with this figure. So my rating for this figure is just, I think, 4 out of 10. So yeah, this is the conclusion for my review of this figure. Next we have Sei Shonagon, made by Furyu. These figures comprise of also three parts: the figure itself, the base, and also the umbrella. So the figure is very nice. So we start at the top. Her hair, very nice sculpture. Her, I would say, the pigtails is very nice. The color is accurate, very abstract, just like the original character in game. Her face expression is also accurate, very joyful person. And then Furyu have a lot of details on her dress, especially on her handbag, and also the butterfly and the flowers. There's also, you can see at the back of her jacket. So there's also props to Furyu for making these details very nice. And then her leg, where she got use of rollerblade, and the ribbon is passable, although I would say it could be better. And then base is also, as always, plain, but consider they give a lot of details on her dress and everything. This is also a pass for me, although I just hoping that these figures, especially her left hand, could be out of the jacket. We can see her details on the fingers, but surprisingly it didn't happen, where her left hand was hiding inside her jacket. So we just sliding the pack of her umbrella slide onto her right hand to make it attach. So yeah, that's only it. I think the only cons that I have in this figure is her leg, because her leg is not circular. It's like have sharp edge. If you have this figure, mine especially have some kind of scratch because of the edge of her every part of her leg. So this is a bit downward for me. So but other than that, is it doesn't have any issue. So for you, props to them for giving this good kind of detail. So my rating, I would say 7.5 out of 10. So also this is my conclusion for my review. And lastly, we have Jeanne Archer, made by Sega. This is based on her second ascension based on games. The figures have a lot of parts. First of all, the figure itself, the ponytails, the hula hoop, and also the base. So I really hoping these figures have no issue at all, considering Sega before this have good feedback, everything based on the quality. But for this figure, it have a mixed feeling. So we start at the top. Her hair is detachable on ponytails, no shading at all, just a yellow color. And also there's some quality QC issue on her hair. It could be better. And then her glasses, this also a bit down because they just give the frame, doesn't have any kind of glass, just the frame. Although I say if they give the full glass details, it could be a bit better, and the looks of it. Instead they give just the frame. And then her dress, I appreciate that they give some kind of details on her dress, like her breast is kind of stretching, and then the cleavage details. And then her handbag, they have details on the dojin and the handbag. So there's also nice details the Sega give. And then hula hoop, it's very nice that they give the small pack that connect to the base, and also her pointed right fingers. There's some just small needles to connect to the hula hoop to make the hoop not movable. So that is nice. And then the base, just a plain, with a fake Grand Order logo, everything. So this is also a nice touch. But the cons is her leg has a lot of scratches that also getting to between her leg, her dress. This is also have some scratches. And then everything, I think that's it for me. I don't know I think another one is leg, especially how right leg will connect to the peg. I think this is, I hope this is only mine, not the total of it, where it's easily attached to base. So I need to press very hard to make sure the figure is very connect to the base without any movement. So this is a problem if you decide to move around this figure and you just holding the figure without the base, it can be detached and the base can be fall down. So this need to be considered to the people who buy this figure, to make sure it's very stick to the base. And I think there's nothing I would say. I hope it's better, but considering it give a lot of some props, everything, so I just passable. But for my rating for this figure, I would say 6.5 out of 10. So this is my conclusion for this figure. So that is my review for these three figures. Overall, I'm very satisfied with Furyu, considering they jump up from the worst to the best. Probably this kind only my perspective at the moment, because I recently have less by price figures, but I very satisfied with Furyu, followed by Sega. It could be better, but I hope it's get better after this, considering Japan just start back the economy. They just open their border at the end of 2022 last year, so now the economy is getting better. I hope that this also impact to the figure section. And Banpresto is the last, and I think these figures have a lot of issue, and I think Banpresto also impact with this COVID everything, because this figure released during during pandemic, I think 2021, where they still have problem with shortage of budget, and also the shortage of staff, everything. But I think this not the thing that they consider a lot. Consider Furyu Sei Shonagon also released during the pandemic at that, I think, early 2022. So but they still can give nice quality figures, but I hope Banpresto can give that too, but surprisingly no. Hopefully they can fix any kind of QC issue that they have. And then Sega, I hope it's getting better, because recently they released Tiamat based on FGO arcade, and they really show the unpaid version. So I hope during the painting everything is getting better, and the final product release is also getting better. So yeah, I keeping forward for that too. So that is my video for this time. So I recently not much update on the video, because I'm currently fasting for the Ramadan, and happy Ramadan to people who celebrate to have this month of fasting. So I really try my best to upload content for this month during the fasting everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Ciao.